I want to bring in Amber Hagans now. She's the Director of Operations for Toymasters in Brandon, Manitoba. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
So why are you nervous about this upcoming GST holiday?
Well, we are dealing with a mountain of logistics revolving around the restructuring of the GST taxes in our store. The government has not been clear enough on what qualifies and what doesn't qualify. A store like mine has over 10,000 SKUs in stock currently that we are going to have to be going through to ascertain whether we will be removing GST or not.
Yikes. So do you do that while the customer is waiting to pay? I mean, how do you prepare for that?
I personally think that might be a recipe for disaster. We're
Yeah.
dealing with long, very long lineups at this time of year. It is our busiest time of year, but this implementation comes into effect over the busiest weekend of the year. So I think that's just spelling for disaster to have to ask staff to make those kinds of decisions at the till.
If I recall, and you please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, I thought it was toys, period. So that seems, like a blanket.
It's not
No.
toys, period. So it's not just as easy as pushing a button, as some members of parliament have said. They have put in an age qualification in there. So Lego, for example, is all Lego sets that are under the age of 14. Anything 14 plus still receives GST.
Wow.
Same thing with board games. So that's we have 1,200 board games in stock that we are going to have to go through looking at the age qualifications on them. We have over 600 Lego sets in stock.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the tax break overall? Would you have been in favor if you had had more time to prepare, if small businesses had been consulted on this? Amber, what are your thoughts on this holiday? Because a lot of
I think
customers are looking forward to this bit of a break.
I think it's going to come at a good time for a lot of customers and will help. However, I think this could have been done way sooner. December 14th, people are almost done their shopping. We have typically 1 to 2 paycheck periods left before Christmas. So I don't see that they're going to be saving a mountain before Christmas unless they've held off on their shopping. And at this time of year, it just is not smart to do that if you're wanting particular toys and games for your kids. I think maybe earlier in the fall may have been a good time to put it out. And I think actually talking to small businesses and big businesses across the country to know the logistics surrounding a change like this, because point of sale systems are all different. Everybody is going to have to manage this differently.
And then on the flip side, I'm wondering, Amber, you did say that there were long lines, but I'm also wondering if you feel some people have put off their spending, their shopping until the tax break kicks
We
in.
personally have not seen any change in spending for that reason. I think my biggest concern is that we are going to have many customers just as confused as to what qualifies under the exemption and what doesn't. And unfortunately, this is going to fall on my staff who don't have the answers as well.
Amber Hagans is the Director of Operations for Toymasters. She's joining us this morning from Brandon. Thanks for that, Amber.